The first thing that you're going to do is teach your body to relax very deeply. So right now, just let your eyes focus on a spot on the wall or the ceiling. Make sure that your head is supported. And begin to notice the spot that you're looking at with the detail, the texture, the little tiny bits of texture, almost as if you could zoom in on it. Just focus on that spot so clearly that it becomes clearer and clearer to you. And as you notice that spot, also become aware of the way your body feels right now. If there's any tension or tightness in your shoulders, relax and let it go. Let your legs relax a little bit. Begin to notice the tones of the music. Focusing on that spot now, imagine that you could actually zoom in on it, that your mind could have a different perception, moving closer to that spot, feeling as if you could get closer, seeing the texture very close up, the color, the way the light reflects. And then notice that you could take a different perspective. You could float back away from that spot, seeing it from far away, so it's just a tiny speck in the distance, and your mind learns to shift your perspective. As you focus on that spot, and your mind becomes aware of how easy it is to shift your perspective, you may also have noticed that your body has relaxed, that my words have relaxed you deeper and deeper, that the sound of the music as it floats into your mind and through your body has begun to release tension. So now, take a deep breath. As you let it out, let your eyes close. Let your eyelids melt into your cheeks, and notice the muscles in your face relaxing. Your cheeks, your jaw relaxing, your tongue, even the back of your throat. And another deep breath in. And as you exhale this time, let that feeling melt down from your eyelids to your cheeks, your jaw, your neck, and your shoulders, to your arms, into your hands and your fingers, and notice that your arms have become so heavy, so loose, limp, and relaxed, that they almost begin to feel as if they're too heavy to lift. And you can enjoy that feeling now, can't you? Of having your arms be so heavy, so loose and relaxed. Take another deep breath. And as you let this one out, let your eyelids get even heavier. So heavy that your eyelids melt down into your cheeks. Your face and jaw relaxes even more. Your neck and shoulders melt, softening. And your arms become wonderfully heavy, loose, limp, and relaxed. Good. Now as I count from 5 down to 1, that feeling is going to melt down through your entire body, down through your spine and your hips and your legs, your knees, your feet, to the very tips of your toes. And any remaining tension in your body will melt away. You may have already noticed that every breath you take as you exhale relaxes you deeper and deeper. All the sounds around you relax you deeper, don't they? 5, just let go. Take a breath and relax. 4, nothing to do. 3, deeper now. 2, 2, your body melting, your arms and legs becoming heavy, loose and limp. And 1. Now, as you are relaxing, there is something more. Your body melting so deeply into such a peaceful state. Notice how good it feels to let go of tension and tightness. And your mind wanting to relax, to go into that blissful state of trance. So now, just notice as your eyelids are relaxed that your eyes can roll up inside of your forehead, almost as if you're looking up at the inside of your forehead. And there is a space of velvety darkness, a vast open space full of possibilities. Almost feeling as if you could drift and float into that space. Notice the colors, the twinkles, the sparkles. You can float just as far as you want, out into that beautiful darkness, feeling the warmth enveloped by safety and comfort, floating through the colors, the velvety softness as it surrounds you, holds you. Float even further and let my voice take your mind into that space where you can create whatever you want. Floating and drifting further and further now. Absolutely nothing for you to do but relax. Deeper, deeper now. And there in the distance, something compels you, draws you closer. Something calls to you, just a speck at first. But as you move faster through the darkness, floating faster more quickly, you notice that that speck in the distance has a color. It seems to be a doorway or an entryway to something. The closer you get, the better you feel, the more interested and compelled you are to find out what's there. And as you come right up on that doorway, you feel it. The experience awaits you. All that you want, everything that you want to discover and learn about yourself is there for you at that doorway. So in a moment, you're going to go through that doorway. You're going to enter the vastness of your subconscious mind, able to create everything you want. So when I count to 3, let your mind go into that space, opening your mind to create change and create what you want. 1, 2, 3. So easy to simply float into that space. And in this space now, just notice, look around, wonder what is possible. And right there, appearing in front of you, is a very wise sage. Right there, those loving eyes, that genuine spirit, a person or being that is there to guide you and help you. Now there is something that you would like to change, and this very wise sage will help you now to understand what you are to do. So you both sit down on a comfortable pillow in the center of the room, face to face. You begin to understand that you can find wisdom and inspiration here. This sage knows more about you than you know about yourself, understands you, knows about everything you've experienced in your past. This sage is not here to judge or analyze. This sage is here to guide you, to show you how to be the very best person that you can be. To be a person that you are proud of. So now, I'd like you to simply thank this sage for being here, for coming to you to help you make these changes. And you look in those eyes, you can feel the understanding. Ask right now, from the sage, what it is that you are to do, what the most important thing is for you to be able to release yourself from the need to look at porn. The sage understands, knows how it all started, how it got its hold on you. And it's okay with the sage that you feel helpless, that you can't quit. But right now, the sage is going to help you to begin to live on a path of power and choice. So ask the sage, what is it that I most need to know right now in order to release myself from porn? Knowing everything about you and offering you his best wisdom, you listen and hear what he has to say. You want freedom, and you can have freedom. So feel right now what was just suggested to you or the wisdom that was shared with you. Perhaps the sage gave you something that you need to do, to complete, something to resolve. This sage will be completely honest with you, help you and guide you. Take a deep breath and just feel and understand what it is that you've been offered, the guidance or the information or the wisdom. Thank this sage. If you need more clarification, perhaps a little bit more direction, you can ask now. What else do I need to do? How do I do that in the simplest way possible? What is the most important part of this step? And thank the sage for this information. And let him go. Just notice that the moment you thank him, he floats away and you're there by yourself in your solitude, peacefully contemplating the information you've been given. Now I want you to float back through the doorway. All the way back through the darkness and the twinkles and the lights, floating and drifting back to your body here, to your consciousness here, to your awareness of the physical reality of your life. Come all the way back to your body here. And in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and as I do, you'll bring all of your awareness back to your body, right here in this moment, bringing back with you what you've learned, remembering on a conscious level the advice and guidance that you've been given. So coming all the way back, I'll count from 1 to 5, and you'll bring your energy and your awareness back to my voice and back to the room. Anytime you hear my voice, counting down from 5 to 1, you'll go back into this deep, pleasant state of trance easily, comfortably. Your body will melt, your mind will let go. Now, bring your awareness back. 1, bring the energy into your legs and arms. 2, bring that energy all the way up into your body. 3, your body balanced and at peace. 4, your eyes will feel cool and refreshed. And 5, wide awake, clear-headed and refreshed. Take a nice deep breath now. Good, and open your eyes if you're ready. Now, the important thing is to know what advice or what wisdom you were given by this sage. An excellent way to do this is to write it down. So right now, take a moment to find a pencil and paper and write down what you were told so that it's very clear in your conscious mind. Also, writing things down creates a lot of power. It shifts the way that we have all the emotions and the feelings that are so confused or convoluted in our mind, and it solidifies them. It gives our mind something to focus on, a way that it can direct us, and it allows us to make changes a lot faster and more simply than just having those thoughts and feelings in our mind. So write down what you were told by the sage. Do that right now, and then when you're ready, come back to the CD. You can do this in a few hours, or you can do the next session right away, or you can wait until tonight or in the morning. Either way is fine, but after you've written it down, then get ready to come back and do the next session.